Welcome back, one and all, to our exploration of Tomb of Annihilation here on Double the Dice. Last time, we cleaned up from our combat with the camp of cannibals, tended to our new compatriots' wounds, and got to know each other a little bit more. The elven wizard, John J. Seal, son of Crimson J. Seal, is here and yet with yet another organization invested in finding and destroying the Soulmonger. This group being called the Apparition of Solace. We learned that he too was sent by Sindra Sylvain and presumed to be dead before she sought after the party of adventurers whom we are currently following. At the cost of his hand, John also acquired a familiar with his own morbidly animated hand. Despite being dismembered, it still seems to be quite attached to him. Mordai received a message from his patron saying, "I am in Chult, and I am that which is not." On the evening of day 7, the party's camp was attacked by a swarm of insects, specifically centipedes. The party slayed the beasts without too much issue, and for Rule managed to land the final shot. Nearly everyone at some point was swarmed by the bugs, but only John, Mordai, and Zongo had been hit by the bug's bite attacks. So, with that brief summary out of the way, let's rejoin our heroes while they conclude their long rest. Before we get into con saves from the last encounter...
Say what now?
Before we get it...
Oh no, I heard you.
Almost everybody leveled up.
Woo!
I think everyone leveled up, didn't they? So let's go down the line and just confirm what level is everybody's characters at. Galadrimmon, let's start with you.
Lila's at 3.
And what subclass, just for funsies?
For funsies, she is going Circle of the Moon. So she is going to be a nice furry bear druid.
Trevathan.
Yenban's gone. Stalker Ranger, level 3.
I regret everything. Jay?
As you should.
Mordai's level 3 Warlock went with Tomb of Annihilation. He picked up the entire island. Everything's going to happen.
He's got the source book.
Oh my gosh, is that
that's
your
his grimoire?
That's your grimoire? Is the Tomb of Annihilation source book?
That would be hilarious, but I don't think he's that strong yet. It's just a cookbook.
No, it's but it is the Pact of the Tome. Correct?
Yes, that's Path of the Tome, yes.
That's how we say that.
And John is now part of the School of Divination as a level 2 wizard.
You get that at level 2. I thought it was level 3 for some reason. That's awesome.
Ooh,
Oh, you're a divination wizard?
That's correct.
This, dear watchers, is the face of regret of a DM. You can see right here, right there. So much regret.
Have you gotten? Do you get portent rules yet? And have you rolled them?
Oh, yeah, I have potent rolls. I have not rolled them yet.
Portent rolls, not potent
Portent,
rolls.
sorry, my
not
bad.
all
my
of
bad.
them are going to be potent.
Hopefully.
That depends how he rolls on the portents, really.
Yes.
Uh,
So
Well, there's more than one way to get creative with those, too.
So, Bob, I'll trust you to roll those, but just make sure that you're rolling them at the end of a long rest, okay?
wait, did we haven't rested yet, have we?
It was interrupted.
That was in the middle of our long rest, on the
Got it.
end of day 7. So
Yeah.
now that we've had that, I believe that happened during Lila and John's watch. Is that correct?
That was during second watch, if I recall.
I think that's right, yeah.
Okay. So with that, I suppose the night is ending and we follow through into our morning routine. So everybody mark off your insect repellent, rations, water, portent
Genben.
rolls.
Yenben still has good berries. So everybody gets a good berry. No one mark off any rations.
Awesome.
I hate to be the one that goes against the players and supports the DM here, but were we going to do some rolls for the end of combat?
Ah, yes. Constitution saves.
We were hoping he'd forgotten.
I know.
However,
But yeah.
how evil do I want to be? I've already rolled for you.
Oh no.
Okay.
And by that, I mean you all were using the insect repellent, so you don't need to make saves.
Ah, amazing. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, DM.
That is a specific benefit of the salves
Of the
that
salves.
would not have worked with the incense.
Ooh. Good to know. Good to
All right.
know.
So, probably telling you way too much, but so we're all set to get going now.
These rolls that are coming up are my.
This
Oh,
is
do I not show anyone?
I'm just going to trust you. Write them down.
Okay, I'll have to do it separate.
And you,
yeah.
and if you don't use them today, you still have to roll new ones for tomorrow. Okay.
Would you like me to put them in the tracker that I like, the day counter that I have?
It's all good. I've got a notes thing
In the
just for my
checklist?
character. So
Okay.
I think we have a beginning of day checklist though, so that's something to add for checklist. Cool. So last I remember, we were heading towards Port Castigliar.
Yep. And it is morning 8.
Welcome to day 8. Still make sure to mark off those insect cells if you haven't.
Oh yes, thank you.
The
And
forecast look like, DM?
And did we get any rain for our thingies last night?
let's check.
Actually, we're full on water, so it's not too bad.
Oh, and speaking of water, did you want to transfer our buckets of our barrels of water from the racing dinosaur to the pack dinosaur? I don't think we've done that yet.
We
That's
could
a good
split
idea.
them.
Split them at the very least.
You've got 2 barrels,
Yeah,
so
so
it'd be kind of tough to split them,
Oh, okay, fair.
right? I guess you could put it in the middle of each.
I guess it would
Actually,
depend on
that
how
would
the
be
harness
fine.
is set up.
I'd
So
say
we-
it's fine.
Okay.
The thing is, Zongo can carry so much that the water on Banana Candy's harness is just a drop in the bucket in comparison. So you could just move it over to Zongo.
Okay. All right.
And
So
it's
we have
probably simpler that way.
so we have 2 times 50 gallons on Zongo. Banana Candy is now empty.
Cool. So
Does Zongo
I'm
still have
gonna just pause. I'm gonna
Okay.
do rain.
fair? Okay, let's do rain.
Slow down, please.
It was immediately pertinent to rain.
Okay, I just need to find the chart. So if you ask me quickly, then
Does Zongo have any barrels that we could put the water in?
the barrels of Tej were destroyed.
Okay, well, the barrels of water are full.
Still have to roll for weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
So medium rainfall last night and leading into today, it has no effect on your travel speed.
Yeah.
But if the water's already full, then you don't need to worry about
Yeah, so we just net neutral on water again.
neutral on water.
That's all that I was getting at with that question.
Okay. So now we're going to navigate. We're going to pick a direction and a pace. Where do you want to go? How fast do you want to do it?
East, full speed, or the double speed?
I
Okay.
agree.
Well, any opposed?
I think specifically southeast.
Yeah.
We have to get technical with it.
I'm sorry, fellow adventurers, but where are we heading to?
Oh, yeah.
The nearest town.
The nearest town. Is that Mesro?
No, well, I guess it's equidistant, I suppose. We were going to Port Castigliar.
I haven't heard of this place before. That's all good. May I tag along to make, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable in the forest.
Absolutely.
We're not about to make a one-headed man wander the jungle alone
Much
without
appreciated.
supplies.
So, can I ask one more question of what the goal is at Port Castigliar for you folks?
Not die.
Just a small
I
resupply.
think we probably will resupply on rations, yes?
Oh yeah, John, we're going. It's I'm gonna point at our two guides. Sorry, I just got a new
Rolling
book last night.
gondolo.
Got a new book last night. It's full of magic. It's fantastic. But it can't really read it because it's raining.
Always raining.
You go kind of a little closer because I assume with the rain. Whisper, looking for treasure.
Oh, treasure!
Get us some capital, some magic stuff, and then we'll be able to figure out this whole soul issue that seems to be overtaking the world. I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and like, we're here to save the world.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm a taken aback, good sir. I don't so much need gold or treasure.
Magic.
But if I could get my name on whatever rewards you get for saving the world, that could be a step in the right direction for me taking over for the future.
Fantastic. I'll take his share.
Sounds good to me. If we ever do need any more gold, I can contact my father and see if I can get him to send some. But unfortunately, he's quite tight with my money because he thinks I spend it too much.
And where did you say your family was from?
Oh, my family actually own a lot of land. Let me just check here.
More
It's
specifically,
the Cormanthor Forest. Around there, we have land close
Sorry,
by.
say again.
Cormanthor Forest.
so from Cormanthir.
Yes.
Y-
Or
So, like,
Cormanthor.
You
What's the
ask for
locals
money,
called?
and about 8 months later, it shows up.
Well, it depends how fast the carrier pigeon can take the note back to my father, and then how fast the carrier pigeon can get the note with the money back to me, I suppose.
In like $3 gold increments, then I suppose. This is for rule.
Or are these like promissory notes across rich? This is rich people shit. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. How does a pigeon carry gold in any amount? Anyways, whatever.
They're very smart.
It could be a
Pigeons are very
banknote.
smart animals.
It could be a banknote. I suppose.
Would Yenben have ever seen a banknote?
Not a chance.
Exactly.
Also, there-
okay.
Farul would actually probably have a fair amount of experience with banknotes and asking for money, and like it might work, but there's no guarantee that the merchant princes here will honor a banknote from other lands. They need to be able to. There needs to be a very clear collateral.
Cormanthir is not
Okay.
exactly like next door.
There's a fair amount of land in between.
Yeah, it's a ways away.
It seems okay. Sure, you ask for whatever money you can get, but
I guess
I'll hold on to the coin. How's that sound?
As for now, because of my run-in with the cannibals, I suppose I am broke. But
You are taking the loss of your hand very well, I might add.
well,
Loss of hand, it's still right there. What are you
Okay,
talking about?
fine. The redistribution of your hand.
It's kind of interesting that you say that because it sort of feels like I haven't really lost my hand. I mean, it's right here.
Hanging on.
Backwards, yeah.
Have you forgotten how hands are supposed to be attached?
It just crawls up your arms and gives a thumbs up. Like,
Oh, see, it's kind of cute in this form, isn't it? And it feels pretty good. Like I can't feel like the pain on my other arm, the nub. I don't know what.
Lila, please do. I'm not crazy, right? That's fucked up. Lila?
Well, it's kind of undead. So.
To say the fucking least.
I mean, I think one has to be sentient and alive before it can become undead. Is that?
It just made a thumbs up at us. That implies a certain kind of self-awareness. It knows what a thumbs up is.
I just feel like now it's alive, but it was never alive before. I guess in its own way of speaking.
When it was part of you, it wasn't alive?
By before, you mean when it was attached to your fucking wrist?
Well, I suppose, but that would mean that I would have to have died and come back to... I'm confused. This feels like a wormhole that I'm not quite smart enough to figure out right now.
So just give me a fucking migraine.
The hand seems very disappointed and slides down your clothing and then just shoves itself in your pocket and just sits there.
Oh, I think you've upset it. There. Left hand. I'm gonna have to workshop a better name for you later.
Lefty is fucking pouting. Realize that, right?
Yeah, he's a sad hand right now.
Yeah, this can only go well. All right, let's.
He's a bit of a handful.
I mean, this just doesn't seem to be too much of a surprise to you, though.
I've seen some weird stuff at school, and well, I mean, it is kind of a surprise. But I don't know really what else to say about it. What if your hand was cut off and suddenly came back to you?
I'd shoot it.
We tried.
The last thing I would do is thrust an undead hand, no matter what being it came from.
I'm just gonna shuffle myself so that more dies in between the two of us.
Before he does, Lefty peeks out just enough for you to be able to see it flipping you off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's just
All right, I suppose. Yes, if I can tag along, I'd be most happy.
Need all the help we get. Welcome aboard.
So, southeast. Or sorry, east by southeast.
Okay. And we're moving at a fast pace?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
So go ahead and roll a... Who is navigating? Is it Frul and Gondolo?
Team who... navigating is a survival check, correct?
Correct.
And since they're doing it together, they get advantage, right? So then that leaves us for perception or whatever.
Traditionally have done fairly well. Yes.
But one of them can also help Yenben, right?
Okay.
And just give Yenben advantage if you prefer.
I vote that one.
Okay.
Yenben has really good survival.
Okay.
You do.
That's fair.
You do. Okay.
And
Yenben's
I'll
doing
get
that
someone else to roll perception.
I can do perception since has the wisdoms.
Go for it. And I'm assuming somebody's helping, so that'll be
I also have really good perception too.
You can help. I'm gonna see if there's like any big leaves nearby. I can use a makeshift umbrella so I can read my new book.
okay.
So that's what I am doing.
We'll just
So you're
plonk you
not
on
going to be
banana candy.
perceptioning. You're not going to. You're just going to be familiarizing yourself with your new stuff. Cool.
Yes, I got a lot of information packed in the brain.
During travel, so let's. Sorry, I have something to say about that. Just one moment. So Yenben, you got a 21.
I did.
So that means we have enough to do that. And I'm going to roll for encounter now. Cool. So, while you are on Banana Candy, Gondolo's sitting there with you, and he says, "Where did you get that book from? Where did it come from exactly?"
Oh, this? I woke up with it.
You woke up with it?
Yeah, it was a gift.
Did you go to sleep with it?
I did not. It was a gift from head chef. He helped me out, and continues to help me out. It's a magic thing, you know. Voices in your head, cast magic, knowledge, all that, you know, that regular magic-y stuff.
The only voices that most people have are their own in their head.
That sounds a little lonely, but, you know.
Well, I guess. I really don't know what I'm getting myself into. All right. And Lila, you rolled perception. Did John say that he was assisting with perception? Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll another perception check then, Lila.
Look at that.
Wow. All right. I did roll an encounter for you guys.
Yeah.
So let's just take a look at these. And I think let's just take a quick break from the recording and I'll set up the encounter and we'll go from there, okay? So we'll be right back after this fade to black. And we're back. So Brett and I have actually been really looking forward to this encounter. It's not necessarily a combat one. So as you're walking down, especially with that natural 20 perception, you see that in the road in front of you is this adorable little monkey. It's a small creature.
Okay.
And it just sits, it's just sitting there on the road. Now, we've already established the marching order. We said that marching southward, we've got Yenben is in the front. Then we've got Banana Candy with Gondolo and Mordai. Then we've got Farul and John on Zongo. And taking up the rear, we've got Lila. Right? So, Yenben, you're in the front. How do you respond to this cute little monkey?
How far ahead of us is this monkey?
How far ahead do you think it would notice you? Or how far ahead do you think you would before you would notice it? It's been sitting there the whole time.
If it's just sitting in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
I don't know, 60 feet? Us.
Sure.
How
We'll say
small
it's-
is the monkey? Like, you're
It's a
talking
small. It's a very small creature.
tiny creature?
I wouldn't say tiny, but on the small side of the small category.
Like
Especially when it's like
capuchin sized?
No, I would say it's probably about the size of a goblin, but it's got really short legs because it's monkey.
Okay, so we're talking like, okay. Yeah, then easily 60 feet. If it's a straight road,
yeah,
flat path, 60 feet probably.
Okay.
Mordai's doing
Then
math on his book.
It probably. So then at 60 feet, it probably wouldn't pay much attention to you, but it would look at you and try to decide, like, do I need to get out of the way? Kind of like, do I move? Are they going to move? Are they coming this way? Kind of look.
I have a compound question.
Okay.
I'm making too much out of this because it's fun. Is this a juvenile monkey? And would Yenben be able to tell?
Not at 60 feet. I don't think you'd be able to tell at 60 feet.
Fair enough. Second question. Are there other monkeys in the trees around it?
We'll piggyback off of that perception check that you made earlier. And I would say that you do see that there are other ones kind of around the road close to the one that's on the road, like off. There are some off to the sides, but they aren't like surrounding you guys or anything. They're just doing their own thing.
All right. I guess Yenben will do, unless anyone else has any other ideas, Yenben's going to start walking until he's about 50 feet from the monkey.
Okay.
Can I kind of catch up with you, Yenben? Because I can maybe bust out speak with animals.
I was about to do the exact same thing. Because
well,
I'm a Gloomstalker now. I can do that for free.
Nice. Let me just check something. What's the range?
One action, self.
It casts on yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lila, are you okay if Yenben just does that? Or do you want to do that? Would you rather speak to the monkey? He'll defer to you.
Go ahead.
He has absolutely no problem letting other people speak.
You want to talk to the cute monkey?
Well, maybe we can both talk to him, depending on what he says. Because I'm going to catch up to you.
Did we stop marching?
I think Yenben would have told everyone to slow down upon seeing other monkeys in the trees.
Mordai's gonna look around, put his book away, since what's going on? Well, not really put it away, just close it. Why'd we stop?
And yeah, using speak with animals, I guess Yenben will say, now, little creature, you are in the path of some very big creatures. You should probably scoot.
Are you saying this at 50 feet?
He's probably projecting it louder than I could do that voice. But yeah.
Well, you get its attention, and it looks up at you like, huh?
Now go on.
Now it starts to move towards you. It's curious. It wants to see what's going on.
This can only go well.
I'm casting Mage Armor on myself.
No, we're not scared of a monkey. We're scared of the jungles of Chult.
It's probably a cannibal monkey.
Right.
Is Lila up beside Yenben at this point?
Yeah, and at this point, I think she would try to use a different tactic with the monkey after casting speak with animals on herself. She would ask it why they are in this area, if there's something that the monkeys want from the local area, or if they've seen anything unusual.
Sorry, can you say that? Ask that as Lila.
Okay, so basically Layla approaches the monkey and she says, well, are you guys here looking for some food, or did you see something on the road today?
And so you were up with Yenben. You're walking ahead of him to do this closer.
Well, no, I was
Just staying where you
I
are.
assume since we continued walking, like didn't we?
Yenben would have kept a decent amount of distance between him and a small creature.
Right now
Maybe
we're sitting at 50
Yeah,
feet.
then. Okay, well then I would have continued walking forward, in order to communicate with them more.
Okay, so maybe like how close?
I would
how
say
close?
I'm at like 25 feet.
Okay. Do you move up with her, Yenben?
No,
Okay.
no, I'm more dangerous at a distance.
Fair enough. So, you walk up closer, you say this to the monkey, and it approaches you, and it seems curious, and it starts walking towards you. How do you respond?
At that point, I'll stop walking and
Oh.
kind of wait to see what happens.
It takes one step forward. Another step forward. Almost like you guys hesitating and pausing as some kind of game, and it's trying to figure out the rules.
Am I able to perceive whether they understand us or not?
Make an insight check. Speak with animals has no effect on this creature.
So it's not an animal.
It's not. And with that,
at that
we
point,
will roll initiative.
I just be like,
So-
Yenben, what's going on?
Let's get everybody to select your characters and pop those guys into the tracker. I've been waiting for this one.
Hey, there it is. It doesn't pop me in the tracker though.
Doesn't do that for me either.
Okay, I'll have to fix that in a second. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna have them all go at once for simplicity's sake.
All go at once.
Oh yeah, did I not mention that there are other monkeys?
You did. That's why Yenben was waiting for the other monkeys up top and staying at the back.
Yeah,
Well,
and you guys.
You did say they were there.
I did.
Say they're monkeys.
Hey, they're the monkeys. They're all gonna kick your ass.
Okay, so I'm adding you to the turn. I'm adding your turn, and
You added me twice.
I will remove you once.
Fantastic. Unless I can go twice.
Can I remove you? I did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that got rid of, and let's just add Yenben at 20. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody in the initiative tracker?
Nope, that's all four of us.
What about the guys on the tour guides?
Oh yeah, for ruling gondola.
Roland
Yeah.
Gondola.
Tour guides. Guides.
Not quite.
Forest guides. We're not on a tour.
Oh, they
I
roll
am.
real low. Okay.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So let's start it. That's the opposite order from what I want. There we go. So, Yenben, you go 1st. And I'm going to reveal one of them, the one directly in front of you.
Fantastic. About 25 feet in front of Lila.
Yeah, I might have to move you guys back on the
Yeah,
map here.
That's fair. Oh, that's not a monkey. That's very not a monkey.
That is something called a Sioux monster.
Kind of looks monkey like to me.
For the notes, how do I spell that?
SU.
New monster. Okay.
That's 35.
Cool. Friends, this is fucking shit.
5,
Oh, it
10,
is
15,
at
20,
Lila. Okay,
20.
cool.
No, I was just doing that to count the
Oh.
distance.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no worries. It is 25 feet away.
Right.
Hey,
You get to go
Lila.
first.
Fantastic. Yenben is going to go, not fucking likely. And with arrows lit, heavy with the leaden guilt of Kenna's death, he's going to just absolutely tear into this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and
So,
roll an attack.
first one is 2 to hit
That'll hit. Yep.
for 7 damage.
For 7 damage. Okay.
Second one, because first round. Oh no, sorry, I lied.
Oh, you want to do your hunter's mark.
I'm going to do my hunter's mark and my other thing. So I will hunter's mark it.
Okay.
So 7, 5, and 5. So for a total of 17 damage.
Okay. Let me just try to find a good hunter's mark symbol.
I got to get the order right with rangers. I haven't played a ranger before. This
That's
is
too many. Yeah, I mean, if I were a meaner GM, I wouldn't let you backtrack.
I appreciate that.
And if I'm gonna be a mean GM, this is the campaign to do it. So don't
That's
make
fair.
me.
All right, I will try not to.
Thank you.
I will try not to. I'm also trying to remember all the crazy stuff that happens on the first turn of combat for this new character with this new subclass. So 17 damage on the first shot. How's it looking?
It's hurt.
Cool.
You brought real low.
Cool.
Probably like 90%. This is not a large creature, so the force from your bow has a meaningful impact on it. But if this were just a monkey, it wouldn't have survived the first shot.
Yeah, that ain't a fucking monkey. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Dread Ambusher. Dread Ambusher. I attack again.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Unless there are others I can see, I suppose. But no, that
Would you
should do
like
it.
to make a perception check? Too late, you rolled.
Too late, I rolled. So that is 1d8 plus 4 plus 1d6 from Hunter's Mark, 2d6 from Surprise Attack, and another d8 from Dread Ambusher.
So it's gone.
Oh, I didn't even roll enough dice, but it was over 24 damage.
Yeah, it is. It expires.
Fantastic.
Good combat, everybody. Well done.
Everybody run. Turn around. Turn the fuck around. We're back it the fuck up.
So is that the end of your turn?
You know what? No, Yenben is going to go over here. He has 40 feet of movement. He's going to run about 40 feet away from where he was, so that's a little far. He's going to run
into the jungles.
Running off to the side of the path, spreading out the entire encounter.
Okay.
Little, run and gun, sprint and spell as it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
that's everything.
I think that's everything I have for my first turn.
Okay.
Yes.
John, what do you do?
I think let's do a perception check to see the location and what's around us.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception.
This background music is horrifying, by the way.
17.
You see these two fuckers. One on either side of the path.
I think I will do magic missile
Okay.
and do I don't know how this rolls from D&D Beyond, but do 2 bolts to the one on the right, 2 bolts to the one on the left.
It only does 3 bolts as a first level spell.
Oh, sorry, 2 bolts to the one on the one closest to Yenben, and then 1 bolt to the other one. If I roll it, wait. So what does that do? 1, 2 force damage. When do I roll it?
Roll
3 times then?
1 dice. They each do that damage.
Oh, okay, got it. So it's
So how many bolts?
4 damage. 4 damage to the one near Yenben, and 2 damage to the one on the other side.
4 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else this turn?
That is all.
All right.
For those doing Theater of the Mind, the party is down the middle, and we're being flanked by monkeys.
Almost. There
We're
was
about to
one
be.
that John didn't see. You are surrounded by monkeys.
Ah, good. We're surrounded by monkeys.
There are 3 ugly, scary monsters. But not monkeys, because you've already determined that if they were monkeys, they would have been affected by Speak with Animals. So, and now it's their turn. This one is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Is that... What's their movement? They have 30 feet. So, actually, I'm going to say that they appeared a little bit closer and just put that there.
And
Because otherwise it's not
Ming's
interesting.
poo is an action.
You wish.
Oh, no.
It's... Oh, okay. It's one creature it can see. I thought it was an area of effect. Never mind. My mistake. They're going to go right over there. And this guy is going to point at John. John,
Hello, monkey.
you see this creature,
Good monkey.
this horrible, monstrous, sharp-toothed monkey point at you, and in your mind, you hear it shriek into your mind directly. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Out of curiosity, is this the charmed? Is this anything to do with charm?
It is not.
Okay, just checking.
This is an attack.
Ah, neat. That's horrifying.
Did not work. That did not work. Roll. 8.
Oh no.
That's not enough. So you take 5d6 damage.
Holy shit.
For a total of 12. Oh my god, you're so
Oh,
lucky.
wow, you rolled
my
bad on that.
That's crazy.
And you are stunned for 1 minute.
For a minute?
You get to make another saving throw at the beginning of each of your turns. But until you succeed, you are stunned for 1 minute. Yenben, you're next.
Neat.
Dang.
Wisdom saving throw.
Dang.
Man, freaking tastic. Let me roll the bloody save. Okay, for some reason, certain websites don't let me actually roll the save.
That's annoying.
It just pulls up the pop-up. So we're gonna add. It's gonna be a 9.
Not enough.
Nope.
So I want to make sure I got that number right, because that's a big. Yeah, it's 5d6
Yep.
for 17
Oh.
damage. You are also stunned. So let me see. What's a good image? What's a good symbol here to use for stun?
Ow.
Ow.
Ooh, I like that one.
Uh,
On Roll20, I like this one that's just like somebody holding their brain, like, and there's radiation. It's perfect.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Yep. Mm-hmm. Am stunned.
And this one over here is going to come over in this direction, closer to Lila. Going to get within 30 feet. Going to come in from the left, the west, get within 30 feet. And Lila, it is your turn to make a saving throw. Wisdom.
Y'all.
what is going on with these die?
You save.
Oh.
You take no damage and you are not stunned. I think. Or take 5d6 and be stunned for... There is no half damage. It is just, you save.
There's no half damage on a save?
There's no damage on a save.
Oh, no damage
On
on
a
a save.
successful
Oh, okay.
save, you do not
Okay.
take damage.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
It's kind of just save or suck. There's no half measures on it. So that is that creature's turn. Now it is Mordai's turn.
Knock him up.
Is there any physical? Would I be able to tell that Yenben has been stunned? I assume he hasn't been knocked prone, so is he kind of just like wobbling?
I would say that him and John look dazed, but you didn't hear the same shriek that they would have in their minds. I think.
Oh.
No.
I'm going to the one that's closest to Yenben, to the south of Yenben. I'm going to hit that one. I saw magic missiles brightly hit that one, so I'm going to blast that one with an Eldritch Blast.
All right, go ahead and roll attack.
15.
I think that hits. It sure do.
That's
Ooh.
7 points.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Just a sec. I messed that up. -7, not -15. That's a big difference. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do this turn? You still got bonus action and movement.
Yeah. Probably due to the hecticness of it. No, I'll pass. I forgot Hex. I'll do it next turn. Okay. So now it is Ferrul and Gondolo's turns.
they're freaking out and they're going to do attacks now. Just at Gondolo's going to attack the one that is closest to Yenben, and Farul is going to attack the one that just hit John. Okay, I need to find the right window, though. Bo. Okay, so that's going to hit for 4 piercing. He's going to do it again. So that's a total of 7 piercing damage on the one closest, furthest north. Oh, that didn't work. Why are you like this? And then the one south of Yenben, they're going to attack twice. Alrighty, so then it is now Lila's turn. Go ahead, Galadremen. What you gonna do?
Both of those last ones,
Okay,
right?
so first, oh, sorry. Didn't you ask something, Leviathan, just a second ago?
I did. Both those last shots from Gondolo and Farul missed, right?
Correct.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Fire
Lila.
away, Galadremen.
Oh, no problem. Okay, so I'm gonna move closer to our dude here. So that's 25 movement. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to get real mad and turn into a bear.
Wonderful.
So her transformation is very spiky. Her bear fur looks very spiky and almost plant-like as it comes out. But she's also doing kind of hulking out, like a she-hulk a little bit. I don't know. Can I say that?
You can make references to whatever you want.
Definitely. Okay. Well, so she's hulking out a little bit, and then she just kind of merges into bear form right in front of this guy, and she's going to first she's going to do a melee attack with her bite.
Nice. Just gonna see if I can give this controlled by determine. No, it's not giving me.
Oh, I didn't know
by
people could do that.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 4, so that'll be 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and let me look at my bite. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so it's 1d8 plus 4, so that. Okay, so that'll be 8 damage from the bite.
Nice.
And then she is also going to attack with her claws. She's going to take, since she's gotten a good bite on it, it's not going anywhere. She's making a good swipe with her right claw. And that's going to be 1d8 plus 6 to hit. So.
Well, roll to hit first.
Yeah, you got to roll to hit.
There we go.
That'll hit.
So that'd be 18.
18 will hit.
And then 2d6 4.
Dang.
So
So that'll be 9 damage from the swipe.
nice. Oh, come on. This thing is not being very cooperative right now. Was it 25? Save settings. Okay, there we go. Minus. So that first D8 was D8 plus 4. Is that correct? All of these rolls are plus 4? So it's an 8 and then a 9.
Yeah.
Added together is a total
Oh,
of...
and just
17.
Thank you.
And so, just so you know, the bite is piercing damage and the claws are slashing damage.
Don't you get 2 claw attacks? as a brown bear?
No, one with its bite and one with its claws.
Oh, my mistake. All right. It's looking pretty rough. It is in bad shape. But it is not quite down yet. Yenben, it is now your turn. Repeat your wisdom saving throw.
Hey. Stupid saving throw button. Okay. Do the D20 plus 4. Okay. 17.
That'll do it. You
Okay.
are no longer stunned. Let me just double check something here. At the end of each of its turns. So unfortunately, you do still lose this turn. And now it is John's turn. Go ahead and repeat your wisdom saving throw.
Here comes some wisdom. Did it work?
Luke.
Well,
Oh,
the
Hello?
technology
Ah.
worked. However, that is not enough.
okay. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So you're still stunned. Just trying to check something here. Okay, so all of those are actions. Okay. And then it is the Sioux Monster's turns. Lila, the one in front of you is fighting for its life. It flips upside down, hangs from a nearby tree branch, and it's going to attack you 4 times. One with each of its 4 claws. Sorry. Sorry. My mistake. It is going to make a bite attack and a claw attack. If it is attacking with 4 claws, it just does more damage on a hit. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's going to bite first. That's a crit.
Oh,
Oh, ow.
Can you just stop rolling crits?
sir,
So
do you mind?
that's 2d4 instead of 1d4 plus 2.
Okay. All right. That could be worse.
So that's a total of 5 piercing. Now for its upside down claw attack. That's a 17 to hit.
It hits.
That is 4d4 plus 2 for 14 slashing damage.
Ouchies.
Ow.
And this is against your bear.
Hmm.
Okay. Next, Sioux Monster. Yenben, you are no longer stunned, correct?
Correct.
Oh, right. I need to roll to see if they recharge.
They don't. Please say they don't.
I'm going to do this 3 times. From the top left. Nope. Bottom left. That does recharge. And the bottom right does not recharge.
Okay.
But the one that was in the bottom left already took its turn to attack. So,
Fair enough.
yeah. So I should have done that earlier. That's on me. This Sioux Monster over here is going to climb up in the trees, drop down from its tail, right next to Yenben here.
Oh.
And it's going to do the same thing as what the other one did to Lila. An 8 to hit won't do it, will it?
Nope.
How about a 13?
Also nope.
Everything misses. It regrets all of its decisions. The one at the top left here is going to... It's going to charge it for rule. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it doesn't have trees nearby, so it's just going to make the 2 attacks. Because it's over the path right now. My logic, I'm sticking to it. Not enough to hit for rule. But I think that might do it. That one will do it. So with a 14, that'll hit. Let's see, that's 4d4 plus 2. For 8 damage. Ferul is bloodied.
Oh shit.
It does the same damage with 2 claws as it does with 4?
No, it does not. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, just a question.
Oh no, that's a
good catch. That's a
good
good
catch.
catch. So it did 4 less damage, I'll say. Okay, so Ferul is not bloodied. Thank you. Cool. It is now Mordai's turn.
I'm gonna hear the. I assume I hear the kerfuffle happening behind me.
Correct.
And I'm like, oh, that's like, oh, before I throw out my Eldritch Blast, I'm gonna do an underhanded hex on it, and blast.
Go for it. Roll an attack. That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll all your damage.
10 force, and then 5 necrotic from my hex. So 15.
Okay. It is looking very rough. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Negative.
It's now for Rule's turn. It's now all the NPCs' turns. Ferul is gonna go first, and he's gonna try to attack this creature with his short sword. I think that misses. It does. So he's gonna try again. That'll hit. This one goes bye-bye. There's only the 2 left. Gondolo's gonna take 1 shot at each of them. See how he does. 23, that'll hit. That one was for Lila, and this one... Oh, Gondolo is doing work. So that's 3 damage on this one. And this one is going to be 10 damage. It is now Lila's turn.
How is that Sue looking in front of me? Is it looking pretty rough?
Very rough. Beyond
Very
bloody.
rough? Okay.
Barely
Well,
standing.
then, right on. Well, then I'm just going to go right in for the bite attack again. Okay, so
That'll
that's a dirty 24. Yeah. And that will be... so that'll be 8 damage from the bite.
It is gone. It is deceased. It is no more. There is 1 left, and it is Yenben's turn.
Oh, just the one in front of me.
Yeah.
Did Gondolo get the other one? Gondolo got the other one, didn't he?
No, Lila did. Just now.
Oh yeah, no. Okay.
Ferul got the one that was attacking him.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. Taking notes. Yeah. You know what? Before I do my turn, I'm gonna make a concentration check To ensure that I still have
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. I do not have Hunter's Mark. Lost concentration on that. That's fine. Can I drop bow, draw both swords, and just whirling dervish this son of a bitch?
Go for it.
Fantastic.
Your bow is on the floor.
Yep, drop bow. Yeah, ta 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 ta. Oh. First attack is a 10 to hit. I don't think it does.
Nope.
Second attack, 30-20.
That'll do it.
Fantastic. For 7 damage.
Let me just double check something. How do you want to do this?
Hey! I think it's literally drop bow, draw 2 swords, and just some very quick, flashy combo that you would see Dritz Doerden do, but he's a fuzzy ass bugbear. So
Fair enough.
with the added eccentricity of just like fur flying everywhere.
Awesome. And it is no more.
Cool. Then he sheathes his weapons and picks up his bow.
These guys hardly touched you.
I'm at half HP, and how's our wizard doing?
Make a wisdom saving throw there, John.
Alrighty, here we go. One more wisdom saving throw. I'm really good at these.
It didn't show up in roll 20, so what'd you roll?
Oh, it will. It will.
Oh, there it is. Takes a second.
Oh boy. Do you want to just keep rolling? We've had 3 of them so far.
Okay, yeah.
Roll them. Keep rolling until you get above an 11, and I'll stop you at.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there
Ah,
you
there
go.
we go. Okay.
Oh, there you go. I'm back.
Is combat
It's not a hard
ended,
saving.
or are we just skipping ahead? Are there any more in the trees?
Make a perception check.
With pleasure. Got a 12.
I can also look around while I'm standing here.
And do we want to like nudge?
That was a pretty quick combat.
Yeah.
That was what, 3 turns, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, we were pretty efficient there, friends.
But when
Yeah.
it goes from 4 enemy combatants to 3 before the first round begins, that helps.
Let me just check my. I need to check my tables. Sorry, just one moment.
But the last time I felt this bad, I had lost one of my hands. I'm at 1 HP, guys. Just so that you know.
Oh my god, our squishy wizard.
Wizard then darn near had a brain hemorrhage
Yes,
from
the
a little
screaming.
monkey.
The screaming is still ringing in my head. I think I will be hearing that noise for the rest of my life.
Actually,
Really?
Yeah,
Until
this
you get a good night's sleep.
this jungle sucks.
This jungle does suck. This jungle
Well,
really.
if we can find some Chilton hot springs on the way to town, maybe that would cheer us all up a bit.
so Mordai, you do not see anything else coming. You don't notice anything on its way,
Fair enough. Do we
unless you
to-
want me to re-roll.
No, I don't. If I don't see anything, I don't see anything. I'll assume. I haven't seen a second wave yet. Don't know if that's a thing or not. So just assume that Yen Ben isn't shooting arrows into the jungle.
I can do a perception check as well, I suppose. But
Go for it.
okay.
Did you want to regroup?
Oh yes. No, let's form up and tighten our grouping. Yenben will make a nope, that's an 11. That's not any better.
And hey Yen Ben, do you still have those what'd you call them?
Good
Wellberries?
Good berries.
A couple of those. I think John could use a couple.
Could definitely use a couple good berries.
I have 2 left.
I will take anything.
Have some
I
good berries.
think I
there
can
for
see
you.
the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's the sun. You should stop staring at it. Here, have some good berries.
Yeah, that's not good for your eyes, friend.
Yeah,
Oh.
hers-
I swear.
So yes, 2 good berries, and you regain 2 hit points.
2 hit points. Oh,
They are 1 hit point each. They're nothing crazy.
I'm feeling slightly better. Thank you.
Well, I could also go over there and cast Healing Word on you if you are comfortable with that. Well, after I debear.
There's so many big fuzzy creatures healing me right now. It's am I dead? Am I dead? Is this what the afterlife is?
Call me a creature again, and we will see.
No. I'm sorry.
Mechanically speaking, you are.
Okay, so that's going to be 2. So that's 4 damage total that I healed you there, John.
Thank you.
Oh, I was mistaken. These are actually medium creatures. I thought they were small. They're
Oh, okay.
5 feet tall.
Oh yeah, no, that's a big fucking monkey.
That's a big fuck off monkey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
I'm glad it was bear time.
Uh-huh.
You did very good today. Why do I sound like an old man?
Apparently, when
You
John gets just
probably
a
need
little
a
bit
nap.
wounded, John's gonna fall asleep in the fucking saddle, just like
John's
"Oh,
falling
it's
asleep
been-
already.
It's been a hard day. This poor noble can't handle it. Just can't hack it.
It's so tough in this jungle. It's nothing like the forests of home.
So
So
that was
DM.
encounter 1.
Fantastic. Cool.
Hey, Lila, I saw that you turned into that big old creature. How'd you do that? Can I do that?
She just kind of laughs and she says, yeah, she looks at you and she goes, but you're a warlock, right?
Yes, that's what I've been called.
So this skill is taught by the druid circle of the moon. So unless you have druid training, you may find it especially difficult. Although I don't know who your patron is.
Magic is as mysterious as it is all-encompassing. Thank you. I'll have to.
Indeed.
I'll make a note in my book. Hold on. Oh no, I don't have a writing utensil. No. Quick, make sure I don't forget.
While you're focusing like that, you hear in your mind, your patron chimes in. You know, bear goes very well in a stew.
Absolutely. I would love to make a note of that. And I'll just out loud say, bear stew. I shall make a note of it. Say that out loud.
And I just turn and look at him really fast, like, excuse you?
So, that's the end of the day.
Well, we said we were fast traveling. Did we go to hexes that day?
I realized that I forgot to roll, and so I did it just on the table, and you guys got a 4, which means that you do travel two hexes today.
Fantastic. So we moved 2 hexes. Okay.
Which means you've only got 2 more hexes before Port Castigliar.
Fantastic. So we were at night 8 then.
The beginning of night 8, correct.
Beginning of night 8. Okay.
So, how do we want to do watch?
Ooh, I'll take first watch. I got a new thing I want to try.
Ooh, cool.
Again, Ben can take first watch with Mordai, sure. We can split up watches that way.
I'll take
Well, then
second watch. I will.
I'll join you for second watch.
By the time it's second watch, I'll have already had a long rest. Is that correct? Perfect. So I'm fully sleeping right now.
Well, trancing, funnily enough.
Well, yeah. After the long day he's had.
Because you're a full-blooded elf, right? You're not a half-elf.
Yeah, he's a full blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means you trance.
I trance.
Not technically asleep.
It's true.
All right. So, I will have everybody roll their perception checks, please.
Right. And I'd like to say that the thing that I wanted to try was the spell Alarm. I have that as a ritual. So I'm going to cast that as a perimeter around us.
And it lasts 8 hours, right?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Let's throw those prescriptions.
13 and an 8 for the first shift.
Oh, I need to write down my notes.
Oh, dang.
Dang. I got the eyes.
Nice. All right. So, Mordai and Yenben. Well, actually, before we go into that, what does your alarm look like? What do you use for it?
Good question.
Strung up pots and pans.
You know what?
Honestly?
That like a big pot and like a ladle next to it, so if something triggers it, just like bang, 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 bang.
I love it. All right. So, Yenben, Mordai. You sit. You keep watch. Seems pretty uneventful. It's
I'm
quiet.
gonna ask while we're hanging out. I'm gonna ask Yenben, what's the what I said is like, hey Yenben, what's the this jungle is not that I'm doing a great first impression, but you live here, so what's hit me up with some good bits about it.
Knowing that Mordai likes cooking and all other fun things, are there any safe hot springs near where Yenben grew up?
No, I don't think so. Not in that area. Maybe. Sure.
Okay.
There's one.
All right. All right, Mordai. So up near Yell Yark, where I live, where I was raised, up in the Mistcliff Mountains, there's this one hot spring. It's high up. Faces a waterfall. Kind of looks like one of them really fancy infinity pools, but surrounded by rocks. And you just sit there in this water that's almost hot enough to boil you, but not quite. And you can just relax there and float for like hours and hours. It's fantastic.
I've never heard of a hot springs, but
Imagine water coming out of the ground already steaming hot.
all right.
And you just settle into it. And all your worries just kind of roll away off the edge of the water, off the edge of a mountain, and down.
All right, I'm picturing it. Seems pretty good. Yeah.
Chult is a land of hidden gems. They're just a little more hidden than most places.
Maybe once we finish saving the world, I could visit these places, see what it's like. The brighter side.
I smell spin-off campaign.
We live through this. And you survive making it to Yelyark. I'll show you exactly where it is.
Fantastic. Sounds like a plan.
Been meaning to go back myself. What about you? Why are you here?
Well, at the start, it was wanted something to do. Whether the world was in trouble, I was like, well, I live there. Gotta do something about it. Didn't have anything else planned. But so far, it's been a mixed bag. I'm learning a lot, but do without the deaths. That's do without that. But,
I'm bored. Gonna go try a jungle one for size.
Yeah, well, I'm also toughening up a whole lot, learning all this new magic. Got my book here. The world has expanded beyond infinitely that I thought as a child. It's all right. Could be better. I hope I can make it better.
These jungles, I will say this. They might try to kill you, but the more you fight them, the more they'll try to kill you. You got to work with them. Be the jungle, Mordai.
Is there various trees or vines nearby I can kind of cut down and kind of wrap around me? Be the jungle?
Are you making a fucking ghillie suit right now?
Well, I just got a vine wrapped around me for now. Who knows?
DM, is the first vine he grabs itchy? Sounds of dice rolling.
JJ,
Yes.
high or low?
Hi.
Oh, so itchy.
So,
Oh, so itchy.
Ugh. Ugh. Mm.
so that's
Gotta
the
take
poison
vine.
moss vine. And
Oh,
you're going to want to
quickly
you're
take it
going to
off
want to
and
wash that off immediately and
take it off.
strip
And
naked, wash your clothes, do all that because them spines will get into the threads and make you itchy for days. That was just don't go touching the foliage.
okay. Yes, Yen Ben.
My friend, we
So-
are going to teach you. Oh boy.
You both get a point of inspiration.
Amazing.
And we move onward to Lila and John's watch. Once again, it's quiet. Not a lot going on. More or less uneventful.
So we haven't really talked about where we're going ultimately too much. Are you how far do you want to go? What's your goal? This little adventure.
I'm sorry, Lila, but unfortunately, I'm in a relationship, and I'm thinking tonight we just keep watch. Is that okay?
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm wondering what your intentions are with our party. I have a girlfriend.
Oh, so sorry. I totally misread what you were saying there.
Okay, so Lila like laughs pretty good, and then pats John on the shoulder and says, "Yes, it is absolutely fine. We just do watch tonight. What I meant was, are you trying to are you planning to stay with the party after we get to the port, or what? No,
Oh,
where
with
you
party.
wanting to go?
Oh,
Squeezes
yeah.
his shoulder, dislocates it. Just
I apologize for my rudeness. I've been having a tough day where I feel like I've had a screaming headache for most of the day. I apologize.
Yeah.
So for the party, yeah, I think, well, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't think I'm really cut out for this too much, and I, I'm really well. I'm an amazing wizard, and I know a lot of magic, and I'm very powerful. But at the same time, well, I don't really like the jungle too much. Do you like the jungle?
It's home.
Oh, do you live here?
Well, not here. But both my parents, lived here, and I studied with my father, who's a druid. So I've been here, throughout my life. I guess I was just wondering because it seems like, as a pretty capable wizard, like you say, it's even if you are, it's hard to be out here on your own, and we wouldn't mind having an extra hand.
I definitely do not think I will continue on my own, but if I could tag along after port and see where we go, I mean, for me, it sounds like the ultimate goal would be to prove myself, and saving the world is, well, I think it's a pretty good way to get a foot in the door in that direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would remove all chips from shoulder.
And so, did you say that your parents and you grew up here in this land, Chult?
Yes.
And how did you grow up with all these terrifying creatures and monkeys and cannibals?
Well, the thing about growing up, at least part of the time with orcs, is the worse the story, the more fun you're going to have at dinner.
I'm noticing some similarities between Yenben's and Lila's mentalities about life in Chult.
There's almost you almost want those extra 20 bee stings or that extra hadrosaur coming at you so that you can keep up with the proverbial orcs across the bonfire.
Ah, I see. Well, I suppose maybe I'm doing rather well for dinner time with your family then. I hold up my stub, and then the little hand comes up and just makes a thumbs up at the end of it.
Yeah, I would eat with your right hand though, for
I've made a mistake.
digestion.
That hand is
what-
going to be so deeply disturbing. I regret everything. It's going to be great, but oh my gosh.
So I have to ask you as well. Earlier, you brought up my hand, and I wanted to know actually what are your thoughts on my hand? Like, I know that obviously you guys think that I'm taking this rather well, but I feel like inside, um, it's very confusing for me where I have a hand still, but it's not connected to me, but it still works for me in a way. Is that weird? Am I a weird guy now?
I think okay, I think the hand is weird. I don't know if that makes you a weird guy. Obviously, we just met each other. I would just say, I mean, how confident, what happened when you were with those cannibals? Did they eat it? Like what? I mean, they did eat it, didn't they? What happened?
Well, to be honest, I don't really remember since they cut it off. I sort of lost a little bit of consciousness, and I only remember flashes of seeing them nibbling on the fingers, maybe a little bit on the palm. But yeah, I don't remember too much from after it got chopped off.
Okay, well, since can I just do an insight check, kind of quietly to myself here while we're chatting?
On what? On whom?
Well, so it's going to be on John. I suspect that because I know that it seems like a familiar. So I'm just kind of want to insight into his motives as to like, is this, what's he's a powerful wizard, but kind of what's the deal with that? Is what makes him tick?
Okay. Go ahead and roll your insight check. John, I just want you to roll a d20.
Sure.
And add either what you would for a deception check or a persuasion check. Don't say which one it is, but if you're telling the truth, use the persuasion numbers and just tell us that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what's the total?
Oh, geez, yeah. So my total is wait, hold on.
It's -3 somehow. How does that work?
No, it's just 10.
Okay, so with this insight check, what kind of information do you think she might gain?
Well, I think it's partially a mystery to John himself as to what is causing the hand. So I think you can tell that when he's talking about the hand, he still seems a little concerned or confused as to why it's become kind of a familiar versus just being a dead hand. But with his magical background in being a wizard, I think he just assumes that he's powerful enough that hey, if any limb gets cut off, it probably still has enough power in it to continue serving him.
Okay, so I'm definitely getting some I don't know. I don't want to call it hubris or like attitude, but he's definitely got a high estimation of his own abilities, and he's seems like he's maybe not aware of what he's going to come into, and even after having been captured by Campbell's Delilah. So she just kind of silently appraises him and kind of is.
Let me tell you this as well. When I was at school, I was the best in my grade. Every grade I took. Even though I only took one grade. multiple times. But that's the story for another night. I think it should be getting close to morning.
Well, congratulations on your success.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate our conversation, and I appreciate all the help that you've been giving me with your magic as well, healings and protection with your bear shape. I hope that we can continue partying together, and maybe we'll have some more conversations in the future. I'd love to learn more about how you did battle the cannibals with your family.
Well, I mean, my dad was more into tracking undead, but that is also a story for another day.
Perfect. Then it's a date. I mean, another date. I mean, yes.
We'll make some time.
We'll make some time.
All right.
And with the end of that long rest, that very awkward, very long, drawn out, awkward long rest, we will call an end of tonight's session. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as much as we have, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.